Mm. Okay, perfect. So we're recording now. So just for the sake of the recording, I'll introduce myself again. So this is Chloe House interviewing Dennis and Jean Vance on September 12th, 2025. And so, yeah, we can start going through the questions. So the first question that we have for you is, what was your relationship with the department and how did it arise and evolve over the years?
Right. So in January of 1973, I was a postdoc in chemistry at Harvard University. I applied for some faculty positions in the United States and one in Canada. Incredibly, I was offered an assistant professor position in the Department of Biochemistry at UBC. It was a great opportunity to start my own lab. So I knew almost nothing about Canada at that time. But in September of 73, we moved to Vancouver and never looked back. Okay?
Yeah, wonderful. So were you a faculty member before you took your role as department head then for a while?
No, I
Oh,
was a
Postdoc.
postdoc, yeah,
oh, I
at
see.
Harvard,
Okay,
a
great.
postdoc at Harvard.
And then you immediately came and became department head.
No,
No, not department head,
Oh, okay.
assistant professor.
assistant professor.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, great. So we can move on to our second question then. So what was the work that you did in the department? So maybe you can talk about some of your research, what you
Okay.
did, admin, and maybe teaching as well, like you wrote about.
So initially, I taught part of the introductory biochemistry course. Initially, 3 days per week to 600 students, divided between two identical sessions for each day. Is that still happening?
We do have, yeah, we do have an introductory biochem course that runs when students are in their third year, that runs all year, that covers a wide range of topics from membrane biochemistry, metabolism, and then some proteomics work too. And then,
Right.
yeah, and then students also get an introductory course in their second year. And then once they move on to their third and fourth years, they have the opportunity to take some more specialized courses in things that they're more interested in. So more like membrane biochemistry, protein, nucleic acids, and those kinds of things.
Sounds good.
Can I just ask a question? Is
Of
biochemistry
course.
a requirement for entry to medical school at UBC?
I'm not 100% sure. I think
Okay.
it probably is, but I'm not too sure. I could look into that for you if you want.
Okay. I believe it used to be.
Yeah.
And a lot of medical students didn't want to take it.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
So the first 2 years at UBC, when I was a graduate, or when I was in what?
Assistant professor.
Hmm?
Assistant
An
professor.
assistant professor, I studied baby hamster kidney cells, BHK, that were infected by Semliki forest virus. However, I eventually focused my research primarily on mammalian phospholipid synthesis for the major part of my research career.
Okay, great.
Many outstanding grad students and postdoctoral fellows and technicians worked in my lab over these years. Many of these trainees have subsequently established successful independent research careers. After a few years, I developed an interest in administration. In 1978, I was offered and accepted for 3 years a 50% time position as Associate Dean of Research in the UBC Medical School. The Dean, Bill Weber, was very careful to protect my time, 50% of my time, so that I could continue to do my research program. I really thought that was great. It was really helped a lot. So in 1981, I was granted a one-year sabbatical leave at University of California in San Diego, which was an excellent experience. On my return to UBC in July 1982, I became chair of Department of Biochemistry at UBC with the help of my wonderful assistant, Diana Krukal. Did you ever know her? Probably not.
I've heard of her name. Yeah, it has come up, but I don't know much about her. No.
No, she was really a great assistant. So I enjoyed this position for 2 weeks and then regretted the decision. This is true, it's not a joke. The faculty brought too many personal problems to me. And I suggested that the departmental faculty would meet once a week so that we could all learn about, that is, discuss projects in their labs. However, I was very disappointed when it turned out that they were not interested in learning about other faculty members' research. Thus, we discontinued these sessions.
Yeah.
I was very alarmed by this.
Yeah, that would be quite disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was their decision. So, but I did have great respect for the Dean of Medicine, Bill Weber. Did you ever see or hear of him?
I have heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. So I continued as department chair for 4 years until the spring of 1986, when I was offered and accepted a position as professor of biochemistry at the University of Alberta in Edmonton. The people in people at UBC thought I was nuts. You were going to University of Alberta, and I met many people, and they thought I was out of my mind doing this. And then one day I met another person at University of Alberta, at UBC. And I said, well, I'm going to biochemistry in Edmonton. And he said, you lucky dog. It was true, because he had done his PhD there, and he knew that it was a really good place. And he would have liked to stay there, but it didn't work out for him there. He went elsewhere. So that was when I left UBC in 1886. And the offer I got was outstanding, and UBC was unable to make a counter offer. I did ask them about it, but it was my new position at U of A was unusual in that it enabled me to establish a multidisciplinary lipid research group and provided funding to recruit 5 new faculty members.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah, that was very good. And the group was also provided with excellent lab and office space to house the faculty in a new research building, the Heritage Medical Research Building. So you can see why I went there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Thus, we moved to University of Alberta in August 1986.
So as you probably know, the University of Alberta is very strong in protein structural work.
Yes.
That's their main interest, actually. I mean, there are a couple of lipid people, but not too many in biochemistry. It's our group is a multidisciplinary group. We're in different departments like biochemistry, physiology, etc., medicine, etc. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you for all of that.
Maybe I can just say a couple of things. So I was also on the faculty of biochemistry at UBC from 75 to 86. And I started as a sessional lecturer, and I taught in summer school, the summer school course for, I don't remember how many years, but maybe 5 years. And this involved 10 hours of lectures a week for 6 weeks. That's pretty tough.
Wow.
It was the
Yeah.
whole basic biochemistry course from metabolism, protein structure, DNA structure, everything. So I did that for all those years. And eventually became an instructor. And during that time, I also worked in Dennis's lab, did research. And I wanted to have my own lab actually, but there was no way we could do that at UBC.
She wasn't paid.
So I worked in Dennis's lab for 4 years doing research for him, with no pay at all. He was not allowed to pay me
Oh, wow.
because I was his wife.
It's
Yeah.
changed since then, but at
Yes.
that time,
Yeah. Anyway, so I really got a good, I got a good start there anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for all of that information.
Okay.
So, question for both of you then, since you are both part of the department. What was the department culture like during your time there?
yeah, there was an active grad student postdoc program, and faculty members were heavily focused on their research. So that
Mm-hmm.
all of the faculty members were that way.
So was there much of like a sense of community amongst the graduate students then, more so than the faculty, from what you observed?
I would say so.
Probably, yes, yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what do you think was your fondest memory of the department, and maybe also sort of your proudest contributions during your time in the department?
I think my proudest, fondest memories were helping faculty members and students to enjoy their work and do well.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I've heard that from several of the current day sort of faculty members who we've talked to as well. It seems like that's a very rewarding part of the experience, being in a higher up position.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah. What about you, Jean?
Well, I was just working very hard. That's what I remember.
Makes sense.
I was trying to get some research done to publish some papers. When we moved to the U of A, I didn't have a position when we moved to the University of Alberta. But eventually,
After 1 year.
after 1 year, they said that if I applied for a grant and got a grant, they'd give me a position at the University of Alberta well, actually, it was not in biochemistry. We couldn't be in the same department. So I
Oh, I see.
had an appointment in Department of Medicine, but I'm really I'm a very basic biochemist. So it was actually good because they never used to ask me to do anything in the Department of Medicine.
Great. Thank you. So for the next question I had, did the department sort of change over time while you were a part of it? If you noticed anything there.
I detected little or no change.
I see.
This
I see.
remained a very good department.
Okay, great.
Liz, I believe.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. So, I guess more of an open-ended question, which is, what did you get out of your time within the department, and how do you think it sort of shaped your career trajectory or who you are as a person or a researcher or a mentor today?
Yeah. So working in the department confirmed my belief that research was what I enjoyed and wanted to do with my life. And so was my focus until I retired 5 years ago.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, all right.
So once once I left the department, I kept in touch with people, but
By UBC, yeah.
yeah, at UBC, still do know some people there, but basically, anyhow, that's where I ended up, and
Yeah.
became less involved with UBC.
And less involved with administration.
Oh, definitely.
He realized that was not what he really liked. What he really liked doing was research. In fact, both of us the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I can totally understand that for sure. Yeah. Okay. So we have a few more questions. I see that you sent to me, you maybe don't have too much for these questions, but we can share them anyways and see if anything comes to mind. And if not, that's okay too. But if there's anything that you'd like to say to members of the department today, or maybe just scientists in general, if that's maybe a little bit easier.
Well, I mean, it was a good department. I think it still is. But my focus with Gene really switched. And so what happened at UBC in the last 30 years was not so important.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We knew a little bit about what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great, thank you.
About recruiting Peter Cullis.
Yeah.
Oh, were you involved in the recruitment process for that?
In UBC, Dennis was, yes. So,
Oh, I see.
yes, of course, from being department head, right, he was involved.
Yeah.
And so we were in lipids, and of course, Peter Cullis, do you know Peter Cullis? He's still in the department.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yep,
just saw,
he's just across the hall from me right now.
we just saw him recently, but there's sort of a story attached to his recruitment. He was doing physics. I think he was doing a postdoc in physics.
Yeah.
And he became interested in biochemistry, biophysics. And so he thought he might join the biochemistry department. And Dennis was interested in his work and him, and decided he wanted to recruit him to biochemistry department. And actually the faculty was strongly opposed to it. They said, a physicist? What do we want a physicist for?
This is true.
It's true. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's now doing okay, I think, Peter.
Yeah, I'd say he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Established quite a name for himself now.
When he first joined, he was one person and had a small space in my lab. But then,
Yes,
I think you know
expanded.
now, he became extremely successful and a great student, great professor.
Yeah, his lab is quite massive now. They take up a whole wing in our new building.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still going, still quite active.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's really interesting to hear about. I guess a couple more questions, and if you don't have much to say about these, that's totally okay. But we'll just see if there's anything that comes to mind. What kind of legacy do you think the department created? This might be a little bit tougher since you've been away from it for a bit, but is there anything that comes to mind?
Not really. I mean,
Okay, that's okay.
after 30 years, really just don't know too much.
It still has a very good reputation for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
You know, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, no worries. Then I guess the last question that I'll ask you is what you think we should maybe focus on for the next 25 years. So that could be maybe science in general rather than UBC, I guess, if you have some more thoughts about that.
no, I have no idea really.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So 30 years has gone by
Yeah.
since
Since we left UBC.
we left UBC. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, no worries at all.
Never regretted it. Okay.
How many professors are there? I mean, professorial
Let me
rank
see.
about.
Probably about 20, I
Yeah, I
think,
mean, similar,
something in
probably.
that range. Yeah.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure off the top of my head, but I think it's somewhere around 20.
And I do think it's good to keep a broad mind, a broad interest in different areas of research, because you never know when it's going to be useful to your research.
Yeah, yeah, that's great to hear. Okay, well, I think that's all the questions that I have. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about? I know you sent me some photos as well, so we can maybe chat about those a little bit, but if there's anything else that comes to mind first.
Oh, not really. No, not
Okay.
really.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you for
Oh,
the invitation to talk with you. It was interesting and fun.
And we look forward to
yeah,
seeing the next stage in this process.
Yeah,
yeah, thank you very much. Would you like to tell me a little bit more about the pictures that you sent me maybe before we finish up here?
sure.
Do
I
you have
can,
them?
yeah, I can share my screen maybe, and then you'll be able to see them a little bit easier. Give me just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Are you able to see this
Yeah.
okay? Oh,
Yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
zoom in a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Can you see
Yeah,
that okay?
that's Dennis in his office.
Early on in
He
my
looks pretty much like that today, except his hair is a different color.
Yeah,
Next one.
was this in the COP building? Is that correct?
It was in the, what was it called? No, not the COP. Yes, the COP, where physiology, next to physiology. Is
Yeah,
that what it was called?
Right, yeah.
Yes, right.
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And how about this one? You mentioned your assistant, Diana. And so this is her here in the middle.
Yes. And that's the Dean, Bill Weber. And
Oh, okay.
this is Dennis talking to those two about some serious matter. Probably money.
They were both really wonderful people and very helpful to me and to lots of other people.
Okay.
Yeah, wonderful. Do you remember, was this at like some sort of like gala or reception or something? Do you happen to remember?
This might have been your leaving party.
Yeah,
Oh, I see, I
what's
see.
the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one is the
Oh,
leaving
yes.
party. Yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're maybe wearing the same suit in these pictures. That makes sense.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
He's only ever had one suit anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for that. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. Okay.
And good luck to
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you both taking the time to answer the questions and talk to me today.
Pleasure.
So,
Real pleasure, yes.
yeah, thank you. I will keep you updated about how our archiving goes and how making our exhibits for the anniversary go. And if you would like, I can run anything by you before we we print it out or put it on the websites if you would like that. Or
It's right. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think it's okay as it is.
okay, great. Well, I'll keep you updated, but I won't bother you with a bunch more.
Okay, great.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you
Thank you.
so much. Yeah,
Goodbye.
goodbye. It was a pleasure to chat with you.
A pleasure to talk with you.